All right, so I'm recording my screen now, and I'm going to do a quick demonstration to show you what you can do with WeVideo. You're going to want to get to WeVideo and pull up the dashboard will be the first thing that you see. Use your Google credentials, your SAES login, and you'll find your way to this dashboard. And you'll just click on Create a New Video. Use the default My Project folder and start editing. You'll want to have your presentation pulled up and ready to go. I've got a sample one here that I made on COVID. So you come back and you want to click on Record, and you're just going to record your screen. And when you click Next, it's going to check that you've got the right microphone that you're using, and then you want to select your entire screen and share. And now it's going to start recording in a couple of seconds. You're not in a real big hurry because you can always come back and edit all of this stuff out. So you'll pull up your presentation, and when it goes full screen, or when you present full screen, grab your note cards and your script, and when you've composed yourself and you're ready to go, you can begin your presentation. And as you read through your script, you're going to be using the down arrow to go through your slides. And remember that you don't want to read your slides, you want to be storytelling. And you're going to go through your content slides. Of course, you'll have a timeline slide, and my example here doesn't have a timeline slide. After your content slides, you'll go to your keyword review, and then you'll get to your reflection question. And then you can finish with this question and say, thank you for listening. And then you can pull up your bibliography. You don't need to talk. You can just leave your bibliography on the screen for a few seconds quietly. I can pause your video here so that I can evaluate these sources. Remember that these are two sources that you found on your own. They need to be sources that you are showing off. Sources that you are absolutely confident that they demonstrate your use of the 3 R's. They are readable, they are relevant, and they are reliable. Might not be a bad idea to just use your favorite wormhole links, or ideally it's that website that you used when you kept Googling and you kept finding that outside information to help shore up your content slides. If it was a site other than the ones that we provided for you, then it's the perfect source for this bibliography slide. When you're done with that, you can just hit escape, and then you'll click on stop sharing. And then save that recording. And it's going to take a little bit to save there. And then once it's saved, you can trim the little bit off of the beginning. And you can trim a little bit off the end so that the very early clicking that you were doing to get set up can be trimmed off. And then the clicking at the end that you did to get out can be trimmed off as well. But that's not necessary if this is your very first time doing a screencast. I'm not going to require any special editing of any kind. What you'll do next is you'll click on Finish when this has I forgot about that. That's going to take a second. I'm going to edit all of this out. I'm just going to wait. Yeah, I guess I'll come over. Yeah, it's kind of a mistake. Because you have to take the whole drawer out in order to get to the contents.
No, you can take these out. These come off, these tops.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why did I? 5 years later, and I never thought about that. Awesome. Wow, I'll actually use them now. Do they flop around? Oh, it's backwards.
Oh. Flop around.
No, no. Nice. Okay. Okay, now that I waited a little bit for that rendering, the saving process to get done, now you can actually see that this section here in the middle is where my presentation actually occurred. And this little bit at the end and this little bit at the beginning is the stuff that I could trim off if I wanted to. It's actually quite simple to do. You can just select this whole bar and you can grab this and you can shorten it and trim off that direction. You can trim off this direction. Another way to do that is to move this blue bar, and you can trim that by just cutting it with the scissors. And then now that that's lopped off, I can select it and just delete it. And I can do the same thing here at the beginning, but I'm gonna let you tinker with that. I just wanna show you how to take this across the finish line now. You're gonna come up here to, after you've got it edited, if you even want to, you can see that my whole presentation there is just around 2 minutes and 10 seconds. If I trim off this first part, it'll be less than that. You'll probably have a little bit longer presentation. But anyway, you'll come up to this finish button and you'll set a title. So that it's easier to find later, give it a title. So maybe social studies presentation or whatever you need to call it. Go ahead and select the highest quality. And what I do is I mark it as public so that my shareable link at the end is guaranteed to work for anyone. We're going to do audio. I'm sorry, no, we're going to click on video HD. We'll select all three of these so that our link is really easy to share and everybody has access to it once we share it. And then we'll click export. And our video is in the queue at the WeVideo website. And it tells us that you don't have to keep this window open. You'll get an email when it's ready, or you can sit here and watch the countdown. But that's basically it. And then when you wait for this countdown, then you'll get the link. I'm gonna wait. I'll time lapse this whole thing. Oh.
I just put the bottoms in here. Make it a little easier.
So the bottoms stay on when you take them out?
No. Oh.
Like if you pull the thing out and...
No.
Yeah, that's fine. It gives me
a
place to put it, and it probably fits a little bit more snug. Okay, so I waited about 3.5 minutes, and then I came to this screen. I could have also closed down and found this same link to this screen in my email, but that's my presentation. It's ready to go. And this link right here, this is the link that you're going to want to copy and paste into a Google Doc. So I will be sending everyone a Google Doc, and it'll have a specific place for you to paste in this link. If you didn't use WeVideo, you're still going to need a shareable link from whatever source you used. So if you used iMovie, make sure that you take your video and you upload it to the drive so that it can be shared with your peers with a link. All right. So that's how it's done. Hold on to that link and paste it in for me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.